So, this is how I create this zombie look in Affinity photo, but I bet you can do this with any other photo editing software. So first we're just gonna start with this woman picture. So let's start with make her skin look more rotten, cold and more corpse-like. So in the adjustments here, white balance, we're gonna make it like blue and greenish tint. So I think that's like about like that for this picture. On your picture it's different of course, but yeah. And now I want only affect the skin, so I'm gonna make mask. Click here, mask layer, hit Ctrl plus I to invert it, and now we're gonna click the paintbrush tool and here change the color white, just increase the size and look that your brush is round, and let's just go and drop the skin like that. Now I think it's look more pale and zombie like, so now let's continue. Next let's add curve adjustment here, and we're gonna make it already. So go on master, click that and go here to green, drag it down and here again and take blue, crack that down to. Now we're gonna go to mask and again Ctrl plus I to invert it, and we're gonna change the brush to basic to the sprays and spatters. Here I think this is like good, and just gonna paint like this so it gives this broken skin look on the later. Just add it everywhere. You can be really detailed with this, but I think for now I'm just gonna quickly show you. And now we're gonna make new curve. This time we're gonna make it greenish. So adjustments, curves, master, red, let's decrease it, and blue, decrease it. Now you can see it's like greenish. Now the same thing, mask, invert mask, and just start drawing everywhere. And now you can see it already have that kind of zombie look, but again let's make another curve. This time we're gonna take the blue, so green down, red down. There can be a little more red, so it gives this like bruise feeling. And now let's again mask, invert the mask and start drawing. Now it has lots of color in this skin, so I think it's time to balance these curves. So go on your blue curve and decrease the opacity of that, and go to green curve and the blue. So I think that's the good one. Now next we're gonna make the eye sockets black. So make a pixel layer here, then go to your brushes, change it to round brush, click the paintbrush, increase the size and make it softer, and then choose the black color there. And now we're gonna go over the eye and click like that. I know it looks stupid, but just bear me out here. So now let's go to mask and we are gonna unreveal the eyes there, and now it looks like a raccoon or something. But if we go in pixel here and change it to overlay, you can see it gives this bloody reddish eye socket feeling. So but now let's go to this pixel layer and decrease the opacity tiny bit like that. So now let's go to the eyes. We're gonna go to adjustments, brightness and contrast here, swipe to the left, it gives this blind and gray feeling. We're gonna make mask, invert it by hitting Ctrl I, then we're just gonna draw the mask couple times. As you can see, it definitely did something with the eyes, but there's that black dot, the iris, so we're gonna get rid of that. So make a new pixel layer, paintbrush, and with the soft brush just go on the middle of the eye and draw. So now let's mask also, mask around the eye. Now it's too much, so now let's go to the pixel layer, opacity, and drop it down like that. And I think that's like the base of that. So now we're gonna add some bacon, or what ham is this? I know you think what I'm doing. So go to the skin with this and think some place where you want to put it, then add it to overlay. I guess you can see what I'm doing here. So now let's mask the layer, and remember to use soft brush, it blends better, and just go and then we're gonna add adjustment curves like usual. And now you can only affect this layer by shift and click these two layers, and then right click and hit group. So now if we do something on this curve layer, it only affects that red thing. So Now let's blend it in, so just play it around and what looks good for you. Remember to change master, red, green, blue maybe. Now just drop the opacity tiny bit and go to other places like that. So now let's add some bread. You know this sounds silly, but bread, yes. And now basically do the same thing with this bread. I think that's great. Now it already looks darn good, but let's add some little more. So asphalt here, you know, this reminds me of some kind of veins and stuff. So basically same thing. And now the best part, the key point, the holy banger. And then we're chasing the overlay to darken. Now just again go mask. Before, after, before, after. So that's how you do the zombie look. Thanks for watching and have a great one. See ya.